What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I got some new news for you concerning Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua will not be attending the Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight at Staples Center December 1st. It has been confirmed by Daily Mail that he has other obligations due to sponsorship. You know, how do I feel about that? I've heard other channels, because that's what I do. I get other people's opinion on it, say what they got to say. You know, on both sides of the spectrum. I don't just look over on the LDBC side. I don't look over just, I look for both sides. I look for people that are neutral, are for Joshua, and are for against Joshua. So I can have a fair assessment. Because it's the right way and the wrong way, and then it's the way I do it, and the way I feel about it. First off, for the people that don't like Anthony Joshua, this would be another mark or another excuse that they can claim that Anthony Joshua don't want to fight, or he's not trying to make the fight because he's not being there. He hasn't made an effort to be there. And the argument is, hey, yeah, Joshua, yeah, he didn't show up at the Fury Pianetta fight. How come? I did a video about that, but he was in training for Vivectin at that time. He was fighting Mr. Alexander at that time. Okay. But now he's not fighting anyone. He's going everywhere he wants to go, but now he's not attending. And a lot of people can, convey that as, oh, he's just not trying to make the fight. I look at it like this. I don't think Anthony Joshua really cares until Deontay Wilder signs a contract anyway. You know what I mean? Because I think another thing too, why would Anthony Joshua want to go there to boost that fight up? Because really, if if people reported and knew that Anthony Joshua would be there at the Staples Center, that I bet you those seats would fill up just because they know that a fight between all these guys, all these heavyweights, Fury, Wilder, and Joshua are all in the same building at the same time. That's big. You know what I mean? That means that fight would sell because not a lot of more people are going to take more interest in that particular fight, in the fight that is likely or wanting to happen, because that's the fight everyone wants to see anyway. You know what I mean? But whatever you want to call it, Fury and Wilder, it looks like a good matchup on paper. We ain't seen them fight yet. I hope it's a fantastic fight. I hope it sells well. I hope both of those guys the best. But this is not the fight that people want to see. People want to see Deontay Wilder get his ass in the ring with Anthony Joshua, or vice versa, however you guys want to slice it or dice it. And Anthony Joshua, I look at it I would like to see him there because I want to see the fight. First off, I want to see the damn fight. But the question you ask yourself, would the fight, what will it, it would create a lot of buzz. It would give us something to talk about, but it doesn't guarantee shit. You know what I mean? That doesn't guarantee that Deontay Wilder will get in there with Anthony Joshua simply because he's there. There's no contract that's been signed. There's not even a sit down between these guys. These guys ain't seen each other since Joshua knocked out Klitschko. Okay? So we can't sit there and base everything on, oh, Joshua's not going to be there. That means he doesn't want to fight Deontay Wilder. Yeah. I just heard some of Boxing Ego's video. I can't get through all of them because the biasness just kills me. You know what I mean? Because, he's clearly for Wilder, which, hey, that's cool. But then it's like he's not trying to make this fight. Well, I'm like, the only way you get a fight made is to sign the contract. And what else is on the table for these guys? There's no contract that has been signed. There's no sit down that's to talk anything about. There's supposedly 2 damn rematch clauses on both sides So there's a chance that this fight, regardless of who wins, won't happen anyway. Now, we did hear Tyson Fury, he did say out of his own mouth, if he beats Deontay Wilder, he will let Deontay Wilder fight Joshua. That's what he said. He said he'll give the WBC belt back to Wilder when he beats Wilder. That's what he said. Now, if that'll happen, if he really does, who knows, right? But if he doesn't do it, people just, who would really care at the end of the day? Nobody would care, No, he beat you. He's the WBC champ. He's the lineal champ that took your belt. So, I don't know. But I just see Anthony Joshua exercising his A-side dominance. Once again, this is what it comes down to. Why should Anthony Joshua go there to chase Deontay Wilder? He ain't signed the contract. The same arguments are still on the table. The arguments still exist. Hey, where's your pen? My pen's in the ocean. I lost my pen. Okay, there's nothing to talk about. I could have saw this at home in the UK. I didn't have to come all the way over here for you to tell me, well, after you knock out Fury, more than likely that'll happen, right? If he knocks out Fury, then he say, no, I'm the lineal champ. Now, Anthony Joshua, I want 60-40. They're not going to agree to that, right? That's not going to happen. Let me give you two examples. Did Mayweather go to Manny Pacquiao's fight when he fought Chris Algieri when Chris Algieri was undefeated? No. Did he go to any fight before? Any Manny Pacquiao fight? Mayweather never went to any Manny Pacquiao fight live until he fought Jesse Vargas, and that was after they fought. And everybody was kind of, curious to see why he was actually there. But he never went to any of them damn fights. He didn't care. Nobody said, oh, Mayweather don't want the fight because he's not at the Manny Pacquiao fight trying to make it happen. Because that fight has been back and forth. So you're going to get pissed off because Anthony Joshua was not at that fight, not at that event? Ask yourself this question. How many fights have Anthony Joshua seen of Deontay Wilder's live? None. He's never been seen him live. Nobody said shit then. Everyone sits here and says, oh, well, if Anthony Joshua wants to fight, he should do that. Yeah, it would be good for hype and build-up. But, dude, how much hype and build-up do you need? You know what I mean? The only thing is a bunch of words of him being said back and forth. And really, that's basically coming from Deontay Wilder. It's not coming from Joshua. Joshua don't really say shit about it. He's calm, cool, collective. Hey, he ain't signed a contract. He has to be reasonable with the negotiation. I want the fight. He wants to get in the ring. He could get in the ring if he signs the contract. But no, I'm not letting him in my ring. When he wanted to fight. So Deontay Wilder didn't come, period. Nobody talks about that. Deontay Wilder didn't show up at his fight because Joshua did not want him in the ring because there's no contract signed. He ain't trying to make a WWF event. He's not doing that. Joshua's not that guy. You want to fight him? Sign the contract. This is business at the end of the day. Sure, I love hype too. I like to, see what they do and stuff like that. And I hated wrestling growing up. You know what I mean? But I do like the hype. I like the build-up. I like the trash talk to a certain extent. But if it's just doing it just to be doing it, what's the point? So no, Joshua does not have to be there. Joshua and Eddie Hearn, these guys have sent numerous contracts over. None of them have been signed. So why should he go there? At the end of the day, why should he go? There's no reason to go at all. You know what I mean? Now, if that contract was signed, we can look at Canelo Alvarez and Triple G, right? And Triple G was there because they had already signed the contract. That had already been worked out. That's why he got into the ring. That's why they had his picture and all that stuff. And that was the beginning of the saga between those two. And Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. was that guy that was the tune-up fight. He was the Pianetta, so to speak, okay, for Canelo. So, yeah, I mean, those are the reasons fights like that get made. But if Golovkin didn't sign a contract, nobody would be pissed off if Golovkin wasn't there. And you know what I mean? It makes no sense. It holds no merit whatsoever. Anthony Joshua doesn't have to go to Deontay Wilder's events. He's never been to his events. So people, chill. You know what I mean? Stop the madness, please. Because it's reaching. It's really reaching. You know, Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Again, I hope those guys the best. If Deontay really wants that fight, he knows what to do to make the fight. And that's it. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Joshua not coming. Of course, I'll leave the link below. Of course, please subscribe, hit the like button. You guys been Counterpunched. Peace.